Welcome back to Simpler Cottage Crochet. This is Sarah. Today's tutorial is the Tunisian Honeycomb Stitch. That's what I have in front of me here. I love this. Look at this texture. It is very cool. A lot of textures in Tunisian are very neat. So this is a multiple of 2 or any even number, and it does have a bit of an alternating pattern that goes with it. So it's a 2-row repeat. You're basically just alternating stitches that you start with and end with, well, that you start with at the beginning of each row, and of course alternating each stitch. So it sounds confusing when you explain it that way, but it works up a lot easier. So we're going to go ahead and get started with it. Chain up an even number of stitches, and I will meet you back here with a chain. I chained up 16 to do my swatch with you, and I'm going to work a normal foundation row. If you need help with that, please see our beginning Tunisian video, and that will explain to you how to work that. Foundation row is complete, and now I'm going to start the stitch pattern. So for the first row, we start out with a Tunisian purl stitch followed by a Tunisian simple stitch, and we alternate that all the way down. So I'm going to work it with you. We're going to start with a purl. We're going to scoop up in the first bar, work our purl stitch, and in the next bar we're going to do a simple stitch, do a purl in the next, and a simple in the next, purl in the next one, simple stitch in the next one, purl in the next one, simple stitch in the next. I'm going to do that all the way down. I've gathered up everything, and now I need to work the edge. You just do a normal edge, and I'm going to chain 1 and work my normal return pass all the way down. So there's the first row completed. Now we need to change it up for the second row because we need to put opposites to what we had before. So now we're going to start with a simple stitch and then do a purl. So in this first bar, never that one, I'm going to do a simple stitch and now a purl stitch. Whoops. Simple stitch, purl, simple in the next, purl after that, simple in the next, purl after that. So I want to point out something. When you're working this and then you have to set it down, say you're halfway through and you're like, oh no, what do I need to do here? Well, the purl has this lump or bar here and the simple does not. So if you're doing opposites like you will be in the honeycomb, then you know if this is a purl, you need to work a simple and then continue your pattern. Now I just need to work my normal edge stitch and complete a normal return pass. So the first 2 rows are complete, and you can already start to see that honeycomb pattern coming out. So now we're going to alternate again. We're going to go back to the first row that we did where we started out with a purl stitch. So we're going to work 1 purl, then 1 simple. So starting out with the purl, and then the simple, then a purl, and then a simple. I'm going to do that all the way down. We're doing exactly the opposite of the previous row, always. So again, if you set this down for a day or 2 and come back, just know you're doing the opposite of what you see. I'm now going to work my edge stitch, normal edge, and a normal return pass. All right, so now we have 3 rows. We're going to do 1 more to complete the set, and you'll really start to see that beautiful texture. So we started with a purl last time. We need to start with a simple this time, and then do a purl. Again, it's the exact opposite of what you just did. This is actually very quick to work up. It doesn't take a whole lot of brain power. Really love this stitch pattern. It's often referred to as the seed stitch as well. So now I'm going to work my edge in normal return, and when I get done, I will show you how to bind off. So here we are with 4 rows, and that was quick. I love, love, love the look of it. So now we need to do the bind off, and we're going to work it just like we have been, because it helps to create the look by finishing off the same way you've been working. So since we started with ICA Tunisian simple here, we need to start with a purl bind off. So I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to do a simple stitch bind off. And then a purl bind off. And a simple stitch bind off. I'm going to do that all the way down, just keeping with the stitch pattern that we have established. I have all but my edge stitch bound off, and I'm going to do that now, just a normal. And there's the honeycomb, and something you'll also notice is it's flat. Yay! You almost don't even need to block it. I love this so, so much, and I hope you guys do too. Thank you for joining me. Please hit the subscribe button and like the video. Leave a comment if you like, and hit the little bell icon to be notified anytime we upload a new video. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.